already applied? That's good. I wanted to see all of your hands raised. Well, today we're going to try to convince you guys to maybe go to CSUN if you guys are going to love it. So, and my name is Carla Umana. I go to CSUN. I'm a business management major, and I'm a sophomore. So these are the statistics on high school graduates. 76% of all students graduate, and 59 children with disabilities, 60% with limited English proficient, and 70% economically disadvantaged. So that shouldn't be a problem for you guys, because I'm sure you guys are all graduating this year, correct? And these are like the factors why people don't go to school. Maybe this might be one of you guys. It can be because of family, the environment. Maybe it's not important to your parents, or maybe it's just not important to you. But what you should do is seek for help. Counselors can help you, and you guys can ask them to see if you guys can go to college, because I recommend it for everyone. Don't stay in the poverty line. This is, if you are a high school graduate, you're most susceptible to being unemployed than a person who has graduated from college. And you will be making around $451 a week if you just don't graduate from high school. That's the most you will ever get to. And if you do graduate from high school, you can get up to $638. That was what was reported by the BLS in 2011. And if you get some college credit, which I recommend you guys all to do, even if you don't, like I recommend you guys to graduate obviously, but if you don't, you will be making $719 per week. And if you get an associate's degree, which is 2 years of college, you'll be making $768 per week. And potentially, if you do graduate from a university or college, you can make up to $1,053, maybe more depending on what major you do. And I recommend everyone to go to college because obviously the income is a lot better. And now, Priya Williams will be talking a little more about it.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Priya Williams. I'm a sophomore at CSUN, and my major is public health promotions to be a nurse. And I'm going to talk to you guys about some of the benefits of graduating from college and the benefits while you're in college. So the main benefit of graduating is that you get a comfortable lifestyle, and you're more likely to get a well-paid job. And the benefits for when you're in college is the fun stuff, and then the networking that you get to do is just a lot of benefits. But what I've learned is that the main reason why people don't want to go to college is because they don't know what they want to be. They don't know what they want to do. And I want to let you guys know that that shouldn't stop you or deter you from going to college, because CSUN has many different resources to help you find into life. We have the Career Center, and they give you a test. It's called Pathway. And then it's like a little questionnaire that matches your personality, and then the majors and the jobs that fit you. So that helps people get their major, help me find public health promotions personally. And we also have general ed courses like any other college. It gives you like a little taste of each and every field. You can choose. It's fun. This is where you play around with your courses and you just get a taste of what you like. So that helps you find your major and stuff like that. So that's one of the benefits of CSUN. Another one that helped me out are the clubs and organizations, because my first year of college, I was miserable. Like, I would go to class, go to school, go to class, wasn't interested in meeting new people. It was kind of hard for me until I joined an organization called the New Student Orientation. And so that helped me bring me out my shell and meet new people. Now I have a reason to stay on campus, not just to go to class on campus and go home. Like, I have friends, I meet new people. So that actually helps you out through your college career. It makes your time seem like it's going faster, and it really helps you. So I encourage everybody, when you guys go to college, to join a club organization. Find something that you like. CSUN offers many different clubs and organizations. And the last benefit I want to talk about is the events that we hold. CSUN has the Big Show, and the Big Show it's like a concert. We have food trucks. This year we had Afrojack. Last year we had Big Sean. It's like a concert. You bring your outside friends. It's $10. So it's very fun. CSUN isn't all about study, study, study. They want their students to enjoy coming to school, brag about CSUN. That's why we're here, because we love CSUN so much. Another one is Matador Nights, and they have different themes every year. Sometimes it's Vegas, New York, Bollywood, and that's a free. It's free to CSUN students. Isn't it? Yeah, free to CSUN students, and you just hang out with your friends. Free food, ice skating, music. Power 106 is there. And sometimes they bring some celebrities, performers, and so it's like a big concert. So that's another benefit of why you should want to come to CSUN or want to go to college.
Hello, my name is Jocelyn Garcia. I'm going to be talking to you guys about financial aid, and I'm going to talk about my story first. I'm a second-year-time student at CSUN, and I just want to say that when I was in high school in your guys' position, I really thought that I was not going to be able to go to school. Also, I'm going to stop right here. If I get emotional, can someone just yell out something funny so I can like get out of the funk? Because like I do get emotional. Okay, so I graduated from Magnolia Science Academy in Reseda, and we wear uniforms, blue shirt, black buckle, black shoes, the different colors. And every year, I remember like my friends would get new uniforms and I couldn't. I had both my parents working. I didn't have that much money to getting nice stuff like that. So it was like I always thought I wasn't gonna be cool. And then I had counselors come into my class and show me about financial aid. Oh, there's FAFSA, oh, there's scholarships, there's grants. And I'm like, oh, like, what is that? And they're like, it's free money. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I kind of just read into that, and like that's how I made it here at CSUN. This last semester, unfortunately, I did have to take out a loan. I'm not going to be talking to you guys about loans because it's like the last resort. I recommend scholarships and grants first, just because you don't have to pay it off. And I just want to give you a little insight on how I was living at my house. I hated going to my house because sometimes it wouldn't bring food at my house. And thank you. Yeah, there wasn't much food at my house. My parents would constantly tell me, hey, go to a friend's house, go feed you, blah, blah, blah. Like, kind of keep it low-key, like, so that's what I would do, that's how I would keep fed. And I mean, I'm not saying scholarships and all that's going to fix that. It's not going to be making your family stable like that. But at least I know that I'm not a burden to my parents, thinking that they're going to be paying for my school, And, I mean, like now, it's changed. Like I have food now because my mom works 2 jobs, and then my dad also has a full-time job, so that's cool. Like I can fund myself, so that's good. So FAFSA is an application form for students. You go to this website, make sure that it's ED.gov, because I've heard there's like fake sites out there that they'll want to give you information and steal your money or like your social. Because I mean this site will ask for your social, but it's protected, so you don't have to worry about it. Just make sure that it's that site and nothing else. So that's how the page looks like. You're going to click start a new FAFSA, and then you're just going to put your information. What to expect is that it is going to ask for tax forms from your parents, so have those. If you do have a parent or guardian, I would recommend you to ask them for help, because it is a little tricky, but if you don't, just ask for the forms and it'll tell you like what to do exactly. It'll be like, okay, read this line, type in this, and it has like a little calculator for you in there. So you just fill it out and do not wait till the last minute. It does start March and it ends in May, but it takes up to 2 weeks to get the forms into your school, and it's like this big stack. And if your school is not able to get those papers on time, most likely you're not going to be getting financial aid from FAFSA. And then once you're done, you just kind of wait to see what kind of financial aid, how much you're going to be getting. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about the difference between grants and scholarships. A grant is free money provided by nonprofit organizations and government. However, corporations and foundations may also fund grants. What this means is that, grants, anyone can be, like, how do I explain it? Like, if you have a disaster, maybe you're not a student, you can also get a grant. Or if you're majoring for like a certain thing, you can get a grant for that. With grants, I'm gonna say that they're not really that strict on requirements. And what I mean is, after you get the money, it's your money. They can't take that away from you. They're not gonna stop it. It's yours. And the reason that there's grants is because there's imbalances between tax and spending. And I tell you this because I do not want you guys to feel guilty for the money that you're spending for school. This is taxpayer dollars from your parents, so know that it's your money. It's out there for you guys. So I'm just saying, like, I've heard that there's $1 billion worth of grants, and the reason that it's there is because students are not applying for grants. A lot of people think that, oh, I'm never going to win a grant, sometimes it's random, but I'm telling you right now that you have to apply to as many grants, as many scholarships as you can, because if you just apply to one, chances are you're not going to win that, It's probability versus possibility, and you want the most probability that you can have. What is expected of grants? Sometimes the donor will ask you for a proposal for a project, like, okay, why do you want this money? What are you going to use it for? You send them like a little letter and they give it to you. For a grant that I got, they didn't ask for anything. They were just like, send a thank you letter before receiving your grant, and I just sent a thank you letter, and I got my grant. The scholarship. Scholarship is also free money, but it's usually funded by governments and foundations. And the key difference between a grant and a scholarship is that scholarships are directly aimed towards students. It usually requires a GPA. However, you can find scholarships that will not ask you for a GPA, so you don't have to have like a 4.0 to get a scholarship. You can get it even if you have like a 1.9. You can get scholarships for like a variety of different reasons. Sometimes you can get a scholarship for just being left-handed or being the first child from your generation to go into college, and they'll just give it to you. Keep in mind that a scholarship can be revoked. That's why I put the little picture with the mousetrap, because it's like it says free money, but it's like, oh, like it'll catch you. If you do not, they're stricter with requirements. So meaning, after you receive your money, be sure to look at what you need to have, like to meet expectations. If they want you to have over a 3.0 GPA, keep that GPA up, because if it gets lower, they will stop your financial aid scholarship. So these are the sites to get those. You just go into the site, you make a profile, and it'll hook you up with a bunch of grants and scholarships. It'll have it right there. It'll even tell you like, oh, you need this, or you need to fill out an essay. Not all scholarships need an essay, so just keep that in mind. Also, you can get a scholarship from CSUN called the Matador Scholarship, and I actually won that last semester, and they pretty much just told me that I had to have like a certain GPA above, and then go to class, do not be late, don't miss any attendance. Unfortunately, I didn't know that missing could kind of cut it, so that's why this semester I didn't get sponsored, because I was absent in class too many times, and I wish I would have known that, but you guys know that now.
Oh shit, fucking scared me, dude.
Okay. To write it down if they want.
Thank you for your time.
How much your voice is going to be speaking?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So, as most of you know who I am, I used to go here. I attended Equal Academy 2 years ago, last year, something like that. But for those of you who don't know me, I'm Patrice Wood. I'm a CSUN student. This is my 2nd year, and my major is child development. And what I'm going to be talking to you guys about is your sources, your resources of using EOP. EOP is a wonderful program, and most students feel like they can't get into college, or they have no money to get into college because where you come from, or your background, or your parents' background, or whatever. And me, first hearing about college, I thought like it was the worst thing in the world. It was just going to be this big old lecture hall with 50,000 students and only one professor just lecturing, and I never thought about anything until I heard about the research of EOP. EOP is like, it's a great opportunity for everyone. Like, do not limit your sources at all, because EOP can help you in the long run. Like, I thought high school was just a fly past, like just get out of here and then just go have fun. High school, it helps you for the real world, and people don't realize it. Some people take high school as a joke. Some people actually take it serious. Those who take it serious tend to not need EOP, but those who do need it, you know, there are there for that background, that support. Those of you who don't have the support that you need at home, or just any type of support that you would like to have more, EOP is there to help you. EOP is like a home away from home. Like, besides calling them a program, you'll learn to love them and call them a family, because they're there to help you with essays, reports, help you keep your GPA up. It's like they're there. They provide grants, they provide scholarships, they are there to help you. Like, I know one of my mentors at CSUN, he graduated from Crenshaw High with a GPA of 1.9. Now, most people will tell you, if you have like no good counselor, they will tell you that no, you can't get into school, you can't get into college with a GPA of 1.9. Why waste your time applying for college because you have a low GPA? Well, he proved everyone wrong. He got into CSUN with the 1.9 with the help of the Educational Opportunity Program, and he is now working on his master's at CSUN, and he is now working as a mentor to help students like me and you to get into CSUN. And CSUN, I brag about it all the time because it is a good school, and it's not just a place for, you know, working your brains off and just sticking to the book. CSUN, it has so much behind it, but CSUN, the main focus is the EOP program, because EOP is a big support, and so many students feel that they can't go to school because there'll never be anything, or people put them down all the time. And if you only want to go to school because you're being forced to go, you won't make it. You'll probably drop out your first semester. You'll probably fail out your first semester. And if you do, and if you fail out or get stopped out because of not passing classes or a low GPA, then it's no use of even trying to attend anywhere else, because that's going to be on your record. And you can't go to another university with that on your record. So EOP is there to help you. They're there for support, mentally, emotionally, physically, everything. They're there to comfort you, give you advice. Like, if you want to live on dorms, they're there to help you with that. EOP is the place where you go for any and everything. The flyers that I passed out to you guys, the deadline for applying for EOP and applying for college is coming up. And if you guys haven't, because you do have this kind of doubt in the back of your mind that why should I go to college, check into these resources. The application deadline is coming up. The deadline is November 30th or the 31st, and I think it's the 30th. So you guys still have enough time. You have about 7 days to get it in. Don't let people's negative energy or negative comments bring you down, because you all have a future for yourself. Make sure you want to go to college for you, to better you, to get a better future for yourself. I thought, you know, like college was just going to be just a headache, a brain, but you're doing it for a reason. You want to help yourself, but you also want to help other people, your younger siblings, the people, the generation behind you guys. You want to be able to stand here and give a speech and say, you know, I came from a long way. You know, I've had struggles. I've came from this. I've came from the bottom. You know, like, I want to be able to help you guys so that you can help others and tell them information that they might not know. Because a lot of people don't know about EOP, and that's why it's hard for people to get into school and they don't know about their resources, because EOP, you can have $100 and they'll provide the rest just so you will be able to have an education. Or if you plan to live on campus, EOP will help you get to that position and filling out the housing application and providing you the money or support or whatever so you can have a place to stay if you have to commute or whatever. EOP is there to help you, so don't limit your resources. Everything else that you need to know is EOP will help you throughout your whole college experience. They're there for everything. So when I say don't limit your resources, don't, because one day you'll feel so down and you'll have this thought in the back of your head like, dude, it's too tough, I just want to give up, I don't want to do it anymore. And then you think like, why should I feel like that? I have these people that I can go to, let me use my resources. And then they'll talk to you, help you get through what you're going through. They'll be that support if you need them, if you need rides, tokens, bus pass, whatever. They are there to help you. EOP is just like a big part of your college life because they are there to help you stay. They want you to stay. They want you to graduate. It's students that came in from having absolutely nothing. Even students came in with a GPA lower than a 1.9 has made it, has graduated, has working on their doctors, all because of EOP. So do not limit your resources, guys. Thank you.
You guys all have potential to go to college, right? So I hope you guys all apply.
Don't let money be the reason. That's no excuse.
We'll see you at CSUN. Questions? Do you guys have any questions for us? What did you guys learn from this? To what? Use your resources. Yeah. Anything else? So where have you guys applied?
San Diego State.
Nice.
Did you change any of your guys' minds drastically? Like thinking about college?
Yeah?
You had a thought of not going?
I thought of not applying for like a 4 year because of my GPA.
EOP, it'll help you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter your GPA. They always like force that upon you. Like you have to have a higher than a 3.0 if you want to make it to any school. But it's not true because me myself, I didn't have a 3.0 coming into CSUN and I'm still there and I'm making it. And right now, I have a really high GPA. So it changes once you're in college. Even if high school wasn't like the best thing for you, college will, because personally, I feel like it's better. Like you get to meet other people, you learn what you really want to learn, not what you're being forced to learn. Good luck to everyone. I hope you guys.
Is EOP only at Morgan?
No, EOP is everywhere, every university. So wherever you apply, if any university you apply to, make sure you apply to EOP because EOP will always help you.
But
it's at every school.
It's the best that we've done.
Yeah, I recommend it.
Why do you guys